Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Okay, today I'll be showing you some of the most exciting content and new features of the Stardew Valley 1.6 update. Yeah, I don't really make a lot of Stardew Valley content on my channel. I don't really make any, if I remember correctly. But yeah, I did do one or like two live streams, I don't know, like a year ago. They're not long, they're not fun. I don't know why I made those things. I just thought, yeah, for sure 200 people are gonna show up here, right? Back when like right now I have like 300 subs. Back then I think I maybe had 20. So, and 300 isn't even a lot, you know. So yeah, I really don't know why I made those videos, but I do enjoy playing Stardew a lot. Like I do enjoy playing it a lot for sure. And 1.6 is way bigger than I thought, and then maybe a lot of you thought. So we're gonna cover some of the most exciting features right here. I'm gonna try to just talk about the content and features and nothing really of the rest, but there's a lot of stuff. I read through pretty much everything, but yeah, I can keep scrolling down. As you can see, like there's a lot in here. I definitely recommend just checking out for yourself. Definitely the new content and features, because there's a lot of stuff here, and then maybe the visual improvements that might be fun to check out as well, like to see what they changed there. The multiplayer changes, if you like to play multiplayer, I think that got a lot better right now. I think you can play with more people as well, so you have up to 8 players. I don't know what it was previously, but you can now have up to 8, so that's pretty cool. And then maybe check out the balance changes, because these are actually pretty good. Some of these are actually pretty decent. But anyways, let's get into the new content and features. So I'm just gonna be reading through these just in general, and then if I see something very interesting, I'll point it out. So they added new festivals and events, the Desert Festival being one of those. It's a 3-day event in spring, which can be accessed after the bus is repaired. Of course, the bus needs to be repaired for you in order to go to the desert, so that makes sense. 2 mini fishing festivals have been added, the Trout Derby and Squid Fest, which that sounds fun. Most of these things, by the way, they're not very specific on how they work or what they actually include, but for that you're gonna have to play the game yourself, of course, or to like, you're gonna have to look somewhere else, because I don't even know myself what these things exactly do. I just know that there's a lot, and that a lot of it does sound very exciting. Like this mastery system, for example. So they added a mastery system accessed via a new area which grants powerful perks and items. Again, not quite sure what this actually does, but it does sound very cool, and something like, it's a new system, it's a new thing that you can do. I mean, I really don't know why they did a lot. Like, I haven't said a lot right now, but I promise you there's a lot of stuff here in the 1.6 update. So yeah, Eric Barone, I don't know if you're still the only person working on this. I think he actually has like a small team working on it now, if I'm correct. But still, it's crazy that they put so much stuff in this. So they added a new farm type as well, pretty much just something for animals. You start with a coop and 2 chickens, so pretty cool. They added new dialogue. You can now get multiple pets, which is pretty exciting. They added a world map for Ginger Island, and also like the world map will show you a more specific location. And I think they just changed how the world map looks in general as well, so it's like more clear where what is exactly and where you are exactly on the map. NPCs will now have winter outfits, which that's pretty cool. I don't know how that's gonna work with some of the mods, like the anime mod I know is one that completely changes the appearance of all of the like NPCs, and is a pretty popular one. Also skipped over this one, but pets that love you will sometimes give you gifts, so that's pretty neat. It seems like they also added a lot of stuff to the Joja route. So they added a Joja parrot, or a golden Joja parrot, which you can pay to find all remaining golden walnuts on Ginger Island. That's pretty neat. They added perfection waivers as well, which is another thing for the Joja route, a new Joja way to bypass perfection challenges, so quite cool as well. I added a prize machine in Lewis's house, which is something that gives you more incentive to repeat festivals or like redo quests and special orders if you've already done so. I don't quite know what you can get, but you can get some rewards, so that's pretty cool. A bookseller also visits, which this relates to something that we'll see later on, which is like books. That's something new in the game that you can do something with. I'm not quite sure exactly what, but it's like right here, 19 unique books of power, which grant special perks. So I guess the bookseller right here, who comes twice a season, will be selling those. They added mystery boxes. It just sounds exciting. I don't know what it's gonna be, how you're gonna get them, but it sounds cool, right? They added a big tree with a quest line, which ultimately gives you some new neighbors. They added 4 new crops, and they added 2 new giant crops. That's so cool. I love the giant crops. I think there's only 3 in the game right now, if I'm correct. There's like the pumpkin, the melons, and then the cauliflower. But yeah, getting those giant crops to pop up in your field is definitely one of the most exciting things in Stardew Valley, at least for me personally. They added some new home renovations, which is pretty cool. You can upgrade your house even more. Then the coolest things right here are the new items. So they have a big chest, which is really cool. I didn't even remember that we did not have a chest upgrade, because most games you start with a basic chest and then later on you can get bigger chests, right? Stardew Valley didn't have that, so it does right now, which is really good. And they also added a very good feature, which is that you can place this on top of a regular chest, which means that you don't need to take everything out of your chest, place the big one and put everything back inside, you know, which is very like just annoying to do. So yeah, they got rid of that. You can just place the big chest on top of the small one and it's gonna be upgraded. They added a dehydrator, turns fruit into dried fruit, so just a new way to make money. Mushroom log and like produces mushrooms and interacts. Okay, bait maker, you can produce specific bait. Heavy furnace, pretty cool actually, which processes more bars at a time and yields bonus bars. So yeah, pretty cool. A fish smoker, text signs, and anvil, which allows you to reroll trinkets. I think trinkets is a new thing as well that gets pointed out later on. And mini forge, which acts as a dwarfish forge. I don't actually know what that is, but pretty cool. These two are also pretty neat. Statue of Blessings and Statue of the Dwarf King. So Statue of Blessings grants you a random blessing each day, and the Statue of the Dwarf King allows you to select one of 2 mining buffs for the day. So that's pretty exciting, like pretty interesting. Tent kits, also a very cool thing. They allow you to sleep anywhere you want, or at least they allow you to sleep at some other places than just at home. Treasure totems, I think, is a cool way, or like a faster way to get some artifacts, I'm guessing, because they spawn a ring of diggable spots around you. Mystic Seeds grows a new type of tree, and Mystic Syrup is the product that you can tap from that tree. We got some new baits right here, and then a deluxe worm bin, which upgrades the regular worm bin to produce deluxe bait. 19 books of power, as I said before. We get skill books, which grant experience in a skill, and book of stars, which grants experience in all skills. Moss is a new resource type. Mixed flower seeds, sonar bobber, which makes you see what fish you are catching before you catch it. Raisins, like I'm telling you, there's some vague shit in here, like raisins, which have a special use. Okay, Mr. Barone, okay. Sea jelly, river jelly, and cave jelly is a new item that you can fish. We got 7 trinkets, so yeah, this is the thing which grant powers related to combat, so a little combat upgrade. And then that little thing from before, where is it? The anvil, right, allows you to reroll those trinkets. They added fireworks, they added Star Drop Tea, which is it seems like it's a universally loved or liked gift for anyone, so that's pretty cool. New hats, new furniture, new unique furniture catalogs, new floor styles, wallpaper styles, golden animal crackers. They got mannequins, spouse portraits, which can be purchased after reaching 14 hearts. I mean, at that point, why don't you just give it to us, right? Like, if you reach 14 hearts with someone, you still gotta buy it. like okay, sure. Butterfly powder, which allows you to remove pets. Yeah, that makes sense, because you are able to remove kids, and if you are able to get more pets, it does kind of make sense that you would be able to remove them. Then we got a bluegrass starter, which was something that you could get on that new farm type that just grows there regularly, but now you can get it on every single farm that you want if you buy the bluegrass starter. We got moss soup, and then secret items. So okay, that's cool. They added a goby fish, new remix bundles, place hats on cats and dogs. Then they upgraded the pan, so the panning system, which wasn't like, I don't think a lot of people even know what panning is. I think it's something that you can, like, Willy explains it as soon as you get rid of a rock, I think, like, which allows you to go to the mines, right? I might be wrong here, but I think that's when you get the panning. No, actually, I think that's wrong, but you get the panning from Willy at some point in the game, okay? And it's basically just allowing you to fish some things that sparkly spots in the water if you use the pans there. Like, it's not really useful in the game, but it seems like it might be a bit more useful now. You can upgrade it into steel, gold, and iridium pans, and you can enchant the pans. So yeah, they might be more valuable right now. I have no idea. They added special items and powers tab. This is pretty much, I think, just a UI upgrade, but I think it's gonna be very cool and pretty useful. Added an animal tab, so again, just more UI updates, I think. So we can now build pet bowls, and we can move pet bowls and the farmhouse through Robin's menu, so you can actually move the farmhouse. I think that's not the greenhouse, right? I think that's the actual house that you live in that will finally be able to move, so that's really awesome. The farm computer can now be accessed from anywhere to see a summary of that location. The mini jukebox can now be placed on Ginger Island Farm, so that's just some stuff that they added. New interactions, a new side tunnel to the quarry mine, so that's pretty cool. I don't know where that's gonna be, but that seems pretty helpful. Community center fish tank now becomes an actual fish tank. They added more secrets and Easter eggs, probably on the title menu, right? They added more cat and dog breeds. They added turtle pets, so that's pretty cool. 8 new achievements, 4 new cabin variants, a few more accessory options in character creation. All right, sure. You can now like customize your bobbers as well. I think they added a cameo appearance to Maru's 14 Heart event. Emily has a new rare socialized daily quest if you completed the introduction quest, so that's cool. I think that's pretty cool. It makes it a little bit easier and a little bit like more worth it to go and meet all the characters, I think. Just some random stuff here. We can add anchors to chests. Pierre sells random items at the Winter Star booth. Add a jingling sound when running with the Cinder Clown shoes on. The Baby Toss now has a chance to crit. I don't know what Baby Toss is, guys. I don't know what that is. Added a Skull Cavern statue that can be used to toggle hard mode in the Skull Cave. That seems pretty useful. Added additional chests to Skull Cavern levels 200 and 300, and then added unique Skull Cavern chests appearances for level 100, 200, and 300 chests. So I think you gotta go to like level 300 then. I'm not quite sure what that means, but that's insane. Good luck crafting 290 stairs, I'd say. They added a new high note, so this is gonna be allowing us to create Megalovania in even more ways, I think. Added an Iridium Golem to the Wilderness Farm. So if you didn't know, the Wilderness Farm is a farm type where monsters can spawn at night, and the Iridium Golem is gonna be a new enemy. I suppose that will drop like Iridium ore or bars, so that's pretty cool. So that's gonna be it. That was already a lot of stuff. It took a long time to just read through this and that. These are the biggest things. Keep in mind, these are actually the biggest things, but there's a lot of other changes, like the visual improvements around the valley. They added a lot of stuff just that makes the game more visually pleasing. And I think they also added some, I don't know if they actually added some things that might make stuff easier to notice or to see, but I think they did. So that is really some quality of life changes already. As I said, the multiplayer changes, that's pretty big for some people. Balance changes, there's a lot of really good ones here, like the slime hutches are significantly smaller, which means that, and this is meant from the outside, like, you know how this is a really big building and it's not really used a lot, and I thought first, wait, why did they make the inside smaller? But I'm pretty sure they're actually making the outside smaller, so it takes up less space on your farm. So yeah, I definitely recommend taking a look at this. There's some item drop changes, shop changes, gift days changes. There's a lot of stuff that definitely is worth your time reading through, but I'm not gonna spend my time on that. If you want to see the stuff, check out the Stardew Valley 1.6 update yourself, or just play the game, which is definitely what I'm gonna be doing. I don't know when, but definitely before Haunted Chocolate Day comes out, probably. So yeah, that's gonna be it. Very exciting. 1.6 is way bigger than I and probably a lot of people thought. Maybe I was just the only one that didn't know it was gonna be this big. But yeah, it looks like this is gonna be a fun time for anyone who didn't play for a long time. Alright, anyways, that's gonna be it. Enjoy playing Stardew Valley if you're going to, and I'll see you in the next one. Alright, later. Bye.